Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Towing the slab in today's game, Nathan Eovaldi.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Boston, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Slice to right. Hauls it in for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of the season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers launched a pair of homers in his last game. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's Alex Bregman. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tavares settles under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that one is lifted in the air. Seager under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back in Arlington. And starting this one, Brian Bayo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first, now a chance for Wyatt Langford. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Leody Taveras. Swing and a miss.
Bayo.
He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Up the middle. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen. And I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail here 1-0. Back at Globe Life Field, new inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1
strike. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And the right-hander deals. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox.
Christian Campbell.
Softly hit to third. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Jock Peterson.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marcus Semien. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a simple, soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
One down. Here's Josh Young. Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. Semien, the base runner at first with one out. Semien runs. Tap foul at the plate. Runner goes again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. He tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Two outs. Semien runs. Next offering is fouled back. Flares it into the outfield. And it stays fair. Semien on the way to third. Headed for the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. One left for Texas. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Mayer. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Garcia ranging back on it. Way back, out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now Carlos Narvaez. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Might need fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And here is Devers. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the second game of the series. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. In the dirt.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Langford has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground, a short could be 2. They get 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Burger.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
In the air to left center. Anthony under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to short, Mayer. On to first.
He's out.
3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
On the ground, Young fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 out, base is empty. That's in there. It's 2-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Simeon, toss over to first.
batting,
Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Campbell.
2 down, bases empty. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. And that skips in the dirt.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Burger in position. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the fourth. The Red Sox 4 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Leody Taveras. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
The designated hitter, number 4.
2 outs, base. This is empty. And now Jack Peterson. And he grounds one to the right side. Campbell in plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sean Armstrong.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Obi Milner, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Spores, the right-hander, also getting loose. And down on strikes. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a foul out of play. And that just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat.
There's a swing and a drive. Get out of town. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Right side, and foul ball. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Alex Bregman. 2 outs. And he gets Bregman. That K is his 3rd of the game. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Outside low, 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Battling here as he fouls it away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one outside, and now it's 3-2. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And that's low for ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
2 balls.
Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
First baseman, Jake Berger.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Rangers lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cody Bradford.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His first homer of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. I think he was anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
One out, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And the batter now, Marcelo Mayer. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. This one high in the air to left center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Campbell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out to short, Seager. They get the force. Out number 3. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. Hit on the ground to short. Mayer sends it across to first, and that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. Not going their way. It's 7-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Devers now. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
2-1.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Tristan Casas on deck for Boston. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
up for
seventh.
Rangers,
Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
And now it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Seager stands at first with one out.
Two.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air, right side. Acuna after it. Corrals it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 2 outs. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Red
And
Sox.
Liam Hendricks will take
Number
over on the
31.
mound. Hard-throwing Australian.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. They continue to trail 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Yeah.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through. Nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And the Rangers manager making his...
Pitching for the Rangers.
Here's Acuna now.
Number 66. Josh Sborz.
This one popped up right side. Simeon makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a chopper out to short. Seager fires over to first, and that is the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now an 8-0 game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 8th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I'd win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. 1-2 here. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Anthony brings it in with a nice running grab. Seager stands in now. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard, base hit. Heim around third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. Red Sox 8 and the Rangers nothing. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Mayer. The shortstop takes the ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Langford makes the play. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-0.
sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
2 outs, nobody on. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 11-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Josh Sborz departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Kobe Milner gets the call from the pen.
Number 41.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Last chance now for the Rangers. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. This could end it. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.